I don't got no mic, okay? No professional mic. So this is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to act like this is one of those real fancy mics. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Rachel J again, back with some more gems, and welcome to Breaking Culture. Now, I don't got no New Year's resolutions for 2026, but one of the things I said I want to do was forgive. Here's why. So, as you all may know, that I lost my dog Rocket, and on May 18th, due to my mom's boyfriend. Okay, now he don't like me. Okay, I don't understand why he don't like me, because I've been, for the most part, pretty much nice to him, but he ended up getting my dog Rocket killed or whatever. Did I lose my mind? Well, I didn't lose my mind, but I did get very upset. So you would think that would be it. You know what I'm saying? So you would think that would be it. You know what I'm saying? He already done got my dog killed, all this type of stuff. Here's how he added salt to the wound. As of last week, he took it upon himself to throw my dog belongings in the garbage. My auntie them had to, I, with all my strength and everything, I tried to bust that nigga in the head with a bottle. I did. I tried to get him, and I tried to get him good, See, when Rocky died, I was in Springfield, so I wasn't able to get him. But this time, I'm like, hold on. You killing my dog wasn't enough? You get my dog going up out of here wasn't enough? You know what I'm saying? So I used all my might to try to bust him upside his head. You know what I'm saying? So my auntie them had to hold me back. But this is how I said I wanted to forgive in 2026 or whatever. So to give y'all a little backstory, I am, out of all my siblings, I always been, the backbone for my mama. Okay? I always been a backbone for my mama. I always been there for all this type of stuff. My other two siblings, they was older, so they was pretty much at the house, so it was just me and my sister or whatever. But, long story short, the guy that she's with now, she used to date his uncle. Yeah. And this is his nephew or whatever. So once he started coming around, he just started to nitpick with me, to the point where I remember one time I had a cup, right? It's like one of them little cups that you carried around. And I put it in the sink because I was done drinking out of it. I was going to wash it out before I went home. He took it upon himself to go in the kitchen, pull out and start peeing in the sink on my cup. How I found out, because my mama caught him. I realized, I said, hold on, that's my cup in the sink. I go and look, come find out that was my cup in the sink. So this man tried to do devious things to me. Everybody like, Rachel, be the bigger person, be the bigger person, be the bigger person. I always was being a bigger person when it came to this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because my mama is with him or whatever type of stuff. And, my mama always had issues with, men and, kind of choosing men over her kids. Now, I know my mama cared about me. That area is just like, she struggled there. So when Rocky died, it was just like God knew to, have me in Springfield. I'm not gonna go in on that story, because I ain't finna be up on here crying. But when this nigga threw my dog belongings in the garbage, he threw it in the garbage, y'all. I'm like, you got up out your seat, what, that bum old raggedy seat, and went in the pantry and threw my dog stuff in the garbage. Like that was like that was your choice. But this is why I say I really want to focus on forgiving in 2026. I come to the realization that, for all these years, I always tried to be a shoulder for my mama, be her backbone, all this type of stuff. But I'm realizing, like, bro, I'm gonna have to let my mom go, because for the most part, mentally, I'm kind of the way that I am because of the choices that she had made. And for me to be able to heal the way that I need to heal mentally, I'm just going to have to let it go for a minute until she chooses herself, And another reason why I want to forgive is because I can't give anyone that much power over me when it comes to my emotions. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you don't forgive people and they come around, they could dictate your emotions and the way you react to them when they're around, or when they say things to you, or if they talking about you. I'm not going to give anybody that much. I'm not going to give nobody at all power over me like that. And I know some people be like, oh man, no, people always forget. Look, at the end of the day, I'm not a babe in Christ. I'm a representation of God, and I know how God would want me to walk. It doesn't take away from how I feel. But I am mature in Christ to know that I am mature enough to Christ to know that what lies behind forgiveness. And I know it's cliche. People out, when you hear people say, oh, forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. I know you hear that all the time. But honestly, get this is for me. Okay? This is for me. I know that person want me to react, and I did react, because I sure did, because I tried to get that nigga with a bottle. You heard me? I tried to knock that nigga clean out, because how much do you want me to take? How much do you want me to take? And I just come to the realization when I was on a train, like, I love my mama, but I'ma just have to let her go, because she is like one big main part when it comes to like why I am the way that I am when it comes to me mentally, and that's go back from how I grew up and the choices that she have made, and why I isolate myself so much. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, I just want to forgive. Like, I don't, you are not going to have that power over me. And then I don't want to sit in bitterness. I don't want, when a person come around, my mood change because of this person. No, I am in control of that. Nobody is in control of how I feel and how I react. Whatever they do is what they do. But when it comes to me, I am in control of what I think. I am in control of what I feel. And about me forgiving, I'm taking that power back from them. Because at the end of the day, baby, ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time to be sitting around being bitter, being unforgiving, missing opportunities because you holding so much hate inside your heart. And that's the same thing for my mama boyfriend. And here's the thing, I didn't do nothing to him at all. Sometimes people can see the light of God in you, and that irks their soul. You know what I'm saying? The light in me irks his soul. And I don't care who see this video, because people, family, whatever, y'all don't know what I have been through mentally and him abusing me without even saying anything. I've been quiet for a long time. I have been being a bigger person for a very long time. And now I'm taking my power back. And if that means I have to step away from my mom for a bit until she choose herself, then that's what I'm going to do, because I can put a healthy boundary up for me. And for me to go fully into my deliverance and God to deliver me from what I am dealing with, I have to step away. And if that's what I got to do, I got to do. So when it comes to 2026, I'm not even just talking about my mom. Anybody that I have to step away from that mentally gets me out of my zone, then I'm not going to be around you. I'm gonna forgive you, but I'll have to be around you. And that doesn't mean like, oh, I'm acting a certain way when you come around. No, when you come around, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when it comes to reconnecting, no, definitely not. I have been harassed last year. Somebody had harassed my phone. I knew exactly who it was. Texting my phone, telling me to drive off a cliff. B, I hope you die. All this type of stuff. And I have been the bigger person through it all. I don't go on Facebook. I didn't go on social media. I didn't go on any of those things. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I get to choose how I want to react. And me being a representation of God, I'm going to do to my best ability to act Christ-like. And sometime I may fail. Sometimes I may get it right, you know. But the main thing is that forgiveness is a choice. And I'm choosing to forgive because I'm taking my power back. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope for 2026, that you are choosing to forgive, that you are choosing to take your power back. And just because you forgive a person doesn't mean that you have to reconnect back with them. Forgiveness is for you. And I know you hear that all the time, but I'm telling you, when you allow people to take control over your emotions, you have no control. Okay. So that is my gem for today. Please continue to tune in. Make sure you like and subscribe if you on Facebook. Y'all already know what to do. Peace.